Long ago, in the heart of ancient Anatolia, there lived a people known as the Phrygians. They were Indo-European speakers, closely related to both Greeks and Armenians. However, their exact origins were a mystery, with some scholars suggesting that they might have hailed from the Balkans. Despite this uncertainty, the Phrygians left a lasting impact on the world around them. One of their most significant contributions was to ancient Greek music. The Phrygian mode, which was considered to be a warlike mode, was passed down through Greek colonies in Anatolia. It was said that King Midas, famous for his golden touch, was taught music by Orpheus himself, who was said to have come from Phrygia. Additionally, the Phrygians created the aulos, a reed instrument with two pipes. Beyond their musical contributions, the Phrygians also made an impression on classical Greek art. Paris, a Trojan prince, was often portrayed wearing a Phrygian cap, indicating that he was not Greek. This cap also became associated with the god Mithras and was thought to have inspired the liberty cap worn by revolutionaries during the American and French revolutions. Despite the passing of time, much of the Phrygian language has been lost. However, modern scholars believe that it was most closely related to Greek within the larger Indo-European linguistic family. Though their origins may be uncertain, the Phrygians' impact on history can still be felt today. Phrygia was a region in Anatolia with a unique cultural identity which distinguished it from the Hittite Empire in the 8th century BC. In this century, Phrygia emerged as a state with Gordium as its capital. Excitement ran through the Phrygians as they finally had their own state and could develop their culture. However, their joy was short-lived as in 690 BC, the Cimmerians invaded Phrygia. The Phrygians had a hard time defending their land, and the Cimmerians quickly took control. In a bid to regain control of Phrygia, Lydia briefly took control of the region after driving out the Cimmerians. But Phrygia didn't have long to celebrate as it soon fell under the Persian Empire of Cyrus the Great. Over time, Phrygia came under the control of Alexander the Great and his successors, which helped to keep their culture alive and growing. Later, the Attalids of Pergamon also controlled Phrygia. The region ultimately became a part of the Roman Empire, but its people held on to their distinct identity and culture. However, a sad development occurred in the 5th century AD as the Phrygian language disappeared from literature. By the 7th century AD, it was believed that the language had gone extinct. This marked the end of an era for the Phrygians, who still exist today but with a culture and heritage that is connected to the past rather than living and breathing in the present. The Phrygians were a mysterious group that emerged during the turbulent times in the central western part of Anatolia after the collapse of the Hittite Empire in the 12th century BC. It is unclear whether they contributed to the Hittites' downfall or simply took advantage of the power vacuum. The discovery of handmade knobbed ware at archaeological sites from this period, however, suggests that the Phrygians played a significant role. According to Greek mythographers, the Phrygians were originally known as the Phryges and hailed from the west part of archaic Thrace or Macedon. Legend has it that Midas, the king of the Phrygians, possessed the ability to turn anything he touched into gold. However, historians are unsure whether Midas was a real king or simply a symbolic figure. Some scholars suggest that Midas was connected to Meda, the king of Mushki, but the origin of the Mushki and their relationship to the Phrygians remain a mystery. Despite some historians defending the theory that the Phrygians originated from a migratory people, most archaeologists have abandoned the idea due to a lack of solid archaeological evidence. This migration theory has only been supported by the accounts of Herodotus and Xanthus. Nevertheless, the Phrygians remain an intriguing and enigmatic group that have left their mark on history through their artifacts and myths. Midas was a powerful king who ruled over Phrygia, a prosperous kingdom that enjoyed close trade relations with neighboring regions. Despite his leadership, the kingdom eventually fell when it was invaded by the Cimmerians. Midas' rule came to a tragic end when he committed suicide. However, Phrygia's art and culture continued to thrive even after the fall of the kingdom. Though the Cimmerians remained in Anatolia, They did not establish their own kingdom, and the Lydians successfully repulsed them, including subsuming Phrygia into their empire. Excavations later revealed that Gord Ion, an important site during the Midas period, was destroyed violently. Midas' tomb, buried beneath a large tumulus, contained grave goods, furniture, and food offerings. In the 6th century BC, building programs were commissioned at the Gordium site by Aliates, the Lydian king. Midas' legacy continues as evidence of Phrygia's unique pottery, called polished ware, which first appeared in the 8th century BC. It provides a glimpse into the kingdom's trade relations and interactions with neighboring regions. The rise and fall of Phrygia serves as a reminder of the intricate and interconnected nature of cultures and history.
Do you want to explore more Greek mythology stories? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.